to Canadian Yorker here, and we are here today, and I'm doing another New York Jets video, um, talking to you guys about this game. We are in week 11, I believe, um, and we played a home game against the Indianapolis Colts, and unfortunately, we suffered in a heartbreaking loss to the Indianapolis Colts. The score was 28-27, which was a nail biter. It's a nail biter game. Unfortunately, we lost to the Indianapolis Colts in this game at home, and we play better at home than we do on the road. Um, However, we definitely should have won this game because the Indianapolis Colts are 4-6 for the season, and now they just went to 5-6, and we dropped to 3-8 for the season. So, as I have said, um, we have not really improved much over the season. We did get a big upgrade of Devontae Adams, and Aaron Rodgers is back, um, and so there's a lot that we still have to work on for uh, uh, there's a lot we still have to work on, as far as an organization. We still have to improve and tweak the roster, the defense and offense, and make improvements. So let's just get to this in this game. In the first half of this game, the Indianapolis Colts scored 13 points on us. In the first quarter, they scored 3 points. We didn't score any points in the first quarter. In the second quarter, the Indianapolis Colts pulled away with a 10-point lead. They scored one touchdown and 3 points and converted a field goal. So they were already had 13 points in the first and second quarter. Meanwhile, for us, we scored 0 points in the first quarter and 7 a touchdown in the second quarter. So we were doing okay. We were doing all right in the in we got a touchdown. So we were doing pretty well in the first quarter. We also in the second quarter. Uh, in the so we were doing okay. We were only down by one touchdown in the first half of the game, and in the second half is where we really took control of the ball game. We scored we scored 10 points in the third quarter and 10 points in the fourth quarter. So in the third quarter, we scored one touchdown, so we were up 14 to 13 in the third quarter, along with three more points in the in the third quarter. So we were 17. Meanwhile, the Colts had 16 because they scored 3 points in the third quarter. Um, and the fourth quarter is where things kind of broke down because in the fourth quarter, it looks like the Colts scored two touchdowns in the fourth quarter when they had 12 points in the fourth quarter. Um, Meanwhile, for us, we scored 10 points, so we scored a touchdown and scored 3 points, thus leading to the Indianapolis Colts getting the win over us at at over us basically. So let's just look at the scoring summary here. Indianapolis Colts have 332 yards, 5 penalties, 40 yards penalties, time possession 34 yards. We did better. We had 253 yards, 2 penalties in this game, which is good. That's a big improvement over the past few games of this season where we had more penalties. But we had two total penalties, 14 penalty yards. Our time of possession was 25. Let's just talking about this game. Aaron Rodgers had 22 of 29 passing 184 yards, 2 touchdowns. He threw for 2 touchdowns, and that's pretty good. He's had 2 touchdowns in this game. Breece Hall ran for 78 yards rushing, scored 1 touchdown. That was good. Aaron Rodgers ran for 7 yards, but B. Allen ran for 6 yards. Tyler Conklin didn't get any runs in this game. He didn't go anywhere, unfortunately. So we were clicking as a team. Devontae Adams only had 72 receiving yards. Breece Hall had 43 receiving yards. Garrett Wilson, unfortunately, was very quiet in this game. He only had 18 receiving yards. X Gibson had 17 yards. Yeboah had 11 yards, 1 touchdown. So we had another touchdown from our other receiver, Yeboah. M. Corley didn't have any touchdowns. So basically, our team, we should have pretty evenly spread amount of receiving and rushing in this game. Unfortunately, that didn't work out for us. For the Colts, their quarterback, A. Richardson, threw for 20 of 30. He had passed 272 passing yards, threw for 1 touchdown. The Colts, it seems like the Colts killed us on the rushing in the rush game, because their quarterback ran for two touchdowns in this game. A. Richardson had 32 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. The running back Taylor had 57 yards rushing. On the receiving end, the receiver Jay Downs had 1 touchdown in this game. 84 yards receiving, 1 touchdown. And so this game is a pretty close scoring game. I mean, a lot happened in this game, and we definitely should have won this game at home, because we are better than this. In the third quarter, our defense stepped it up. They caused the Colts to get fumbled the ball, and then we got a touchdown right at the end at the 25-yard line of Indianapolis Colts, where we scored a touchdown off the Indiana's fumble right there. We definitely have a lot that we have to work on in this game. I don't understand. It says, just looking at the overview of the game, in 2 minutes and 52 seconds into the fourth quarter, we got a touchdown in the 2 minutes and 54 seconds in the game, and then the Colts responded with their own touchdown right at the basically there at the for 70 yards. Wow. And then we score a field goal right at in the fourth quarter, and then it's wow. Okay, so the Colts get that last minute touchdown at the end, right near the end of the fourth quarter, and that's how we end up losing the game. So okay, so there's a lot we have to work on improving our passing defense. I mean, I would say we have a pretty good passing defense, but we definitely have to improve as a team. We got to keep on improving. So this is a tough loss. This is a tough loss for us, because we should definitely win this game at home, because we play better at home. But yeah, man, I mean, we're just gonna ride out the season. We're not going anywhere. We're staying in the bottom of the barrel, and hopefully, I definitely want to see us win more games at home and on the road. If we can put off some wins against the better teams, that would definitely show we had some improvement. I'm definitely keeping more of a positive attitude on this because, yes, we definitely uh, aren't going anywhere. We're not going to sue the playoffs this year, so we have to just play it out, and make sure we can get to next season and see where we can go from there, and keep on improving. I mean, other teams who have had records like ours are actually doing better, and they're one of the better teams right now. Like, look at the Detroit Lions; they have been at the bottom of the barrel for a long time, and you guys, Detroit Lions fans, know better than anyone about having a record number of losing seasons. But now all of a sudden you turned it around, and you're doing better now, and so there's a lot that we can learn from that. Looking at the Lions, looking at some of the other teams out there, um, and I can just say it that we can also turn this around. We can turn this ship around. Probably we just have to give ourselves some time. Within the next 5, 6 years, I'm just putting that timetable out there. But maybe 3, 4 years. But we'll have to see how things go. That's all that we can do for now. But that's all that I have to say for this video. So I'll see you guys in the next one.